Understand everything in English. Like I watch English movies, audiobooks, listen to podcasts, read books, news. I have read so many books. I understand English very well. Even though when people or someone talk to me English, I gave them reply in English very easily. But I noticed something important or problem in my speaking in my learning English. That is, whenever I try to speak, I got stuck or freeze out because I did not find any words to frame my sentences. If you are facing this problem now, then this video is for you. My name is Yogesh Kosing. Today, I have challenged myself to speak English continuously for 3 to 4 minutes on a daily basis. Today, I want to talk about the topic that is why people understand English but not able to speak. There are so many reasons for this people not to speak in English. First one is passive learning. Like you watch so many English movies, YouTube videos, podcasts, audiobooks, listen to podcasts, read news, articles, summaries, but not able to speak. You can understand it very well. The reason for this because your learning is based on input, like reading, listening to podcasts, audiobooks, but not focus on output, that is speaking or writing. So if you want to become a good in English, then focus on output also. Second reason is translating your thoughts from native language, native English, native to into English. It is one of the biggest mistakes or problem for people who try to speak, translate their thoughts from native language into English. What happened? Because when people try to translate their thoughts from native language into English, their thinking got slowed down and they're not able to speak in English very clearly and concisely. And the reason for not to speak in English, that is no English environment. Many people are still complaining that they are living in non-English environment, surrounded English environment. That is, people are not talking in at home or office or college or workspace. I also live in that place where people do not talk in English. Even though I did not speak in English in my life or earlier in my life, like school, colleges. So next reason for people not to speak in English, that is the fear of judgment. Like you are not scared of speaking English, you just scared of people judgment. That is, you can think about what people can think about your voice, language, grammar, or your pronunciation. So despite thinking of all these judgment of people, just focus on your speaking English because you are the captain of your life. And the next reason for people not to speak in English, that is waited to be perfect. You think that when you learn English perfectly, like your grammar is correct, then you can speak English properly. Before that, you are not able to speak or try to practice speaking English in your life. So it is one of the biggest reason or problem people not to speak in English. So instead of waiting, try to speak English regularly on a daily basis. So the other reason for people not to speak English, that is know your vocabulary but not apply it on daily basis. You learn so many words or new vocabulary in your life, but you do not apply on your daily basis. In fact, you have so many words or vocabulary in your subconscious mind, but you do not apply into your daily life because you think that your vocabulary is not so enough or incomplete to make a proper sentences or to speak in English with someone else in your life. These are all the pointers or reason for not to speak in English. So now what you have to do, you should try to adopt some practice in your life in order to speak English regularly on daily basis. First one is shadow practicing. That is what you can completely copy a speaker and repeat after it what they have said. Second one is micro speaking practice. That is the most important. Like challenge yourself to continuously speak for 3 to 4 minutes on daily basis. Like in my case, I also practice speaking for 3 to 4 minutes on a daily basis. And another step you should take, that is talk to yourself. You can do one thing, that is, even though you do not live in you do not have an English environment, that is, you can talk to yourself. Do some mere speaking practices. There are so many websites, apps that you can talk to native peoples or strangers. So you are not claiming that you are not living in an English environment. It is an excuse. So please find some time and try to indulge in this practice of speaking English. So at last is record yourself is one of the biggest step you should take if you want to become good in English. That is, you can record yourself for continuously speaking in 3 to 4 minutes in a day. Another step you should take, that is learn phrases instead of words, like phrases like end of the day, earlier in my life. You can use it because it will help you in making it better sentences. In this video, I can tell you why people do not speak in English, but we have turned yourself in speaking English. In the end, I conclude in these videos, that is, if you are in this channel, then you are halfway. English is not a magic, it is just a muscle memory. More you can use it, it becomes more stronger. At last, you do not need any fancy words or some partner to speak in English. You just try to speak in English instantly. At last, or in the end, if you are someone understand English but not speak it, then you are not alone. There are so many people out there who understand English but not to speak. So at last, so you only do one thing. If you become a good in English, you just speak or practice English continuously for 3 to 4 minutes in a day. That is all for today. I hope you like this video. Please comment, share and subscribe to my channel. That is all. Okay, bye bye.